Such an overrated Zelda game. So, Link to the Past. What makes this game important in the series is that it's pretty much the true first Zelda game that used the formula that the following Zelda games would use. Of course, these big boys would eventually make a return to form from the original Zelda game like so, but even with that, Link to the Past was looked at as the backbone for the series. It gave us Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and many other awesome Zelda games out there. And while that can be a praise to this game, sometimes it's the reason that it can be overhyped, because my issue with this game is that it becomes less impactful as time goes on. And yet people want to say it's way better than it actually is, especially compared to other Zelda games. But don't get me wrong though, this game is still a great Zelda game, even to me personally, from top to bottom. It's very well constructed with the story and level design, the 6 stages, including Zelda getting transported to the Dark World, and you have to go save them, and there is a pretty engaging story nonetheless. The dungeons feel unique from each other and are enjoyable, and this game isn't short from great music as well. Just take the Dark World theme, for example, it just slaps. But the other Zelda games also did those things that Link to the Past did, but improved on it and expand on it even further. Ocarina of Time story is all about freaking time traveling, for crying out loud. The Wind Waker has you traveling over the Great Seas. Twilight Princess, you can play as a wolf. And Breath of the Wild, you can drive on a freaking motorcycle. Just call that awesome. Ocarina of Time, hands down, has a soundtrack filled with so many iconic songs. The Shadow Temple gives me the chills in Ocarina of Time, and Arbiter's Grounds transports Link into the movie The Mummy with the creepy vibes it has. So why did I mention the other Zelda games? To prove my point, with Link to the Past, it's not better than the other Zelda games that people like to compare to, because Link to the Past is more basic compared to them, and a lot of people aren't gonna care for what Link to the Past did in the series. I'm saying that being a staple game in the series doesn't mean it's the best one in particular. Link to the Past is a very well made game. It has great elements that makes it a treat to play, but my gosh, same thing with the other Zelda games. When you play enough Zelda games over time back to back, you're probably not gonna call Link to the Past the magnum opus in the series. It's either Ocarina of Time or Tears of the Kingdom, depending on your background, I guess. And yeah, I really don't have anything else to say about Link to the Past being overrated. Like I said, it is a great Zelda game, but it's just that it becomes like the father that eventually had kids that grew up becoming better than him in the long run. That's how I see Link to the Past to this day. I just don't care about it as much compared to other people, I think. And that's really all I'll have to say about it. And yeah, subscribe and like. Bye-bye.